Okay, Heather, so first of all, let's just talk about the House of Soccer and this event that's going on right now. You must be so happy to see the turnout for this sport that you love.
Yeah, I mean, I've loved soccer my whole life, and to just see the excitement grow around the country is fantastic. North Carolina in particular has always been really special to me. I went to the University of North Carolina. I live in Chapel Hill now, and I play for the North Carolina Courage in the National Women's Soccer League. So I love it here, and I love football, soccer, and so to see all these worlds collide is really special. And Arsenal's here. I played with Arsenal for a year and a half, so that's a special club to me. And this is just really a celebration of this sport that we all love.
Now let's talk about that Women's World Cup final, because I know you were there. I follow you on Instagram. There was a lot of dancing pre, mid, and post. You dropped it like it's hot. But what was that experience like? Because last time around you're on the pitch. This time you were working. So what was that like, trying to keep the emotions in check at the same time?
Man. Well, I think it's a lot more stressful when you're not on the pitch, because you want to control it, but you can't. But I was just so proud of the team. So I consider this my 4th World Cup, 3 times as a player, and now this time with the broadcast side of things. But I think from that perspective, I was able to see more broadly what the team was able to do and how they really can impact people, people of all ages all around the world. And the crossover that the women had was really impressive. I mean, they have these huge platforms, and I was so happy to see them back up their words with action, and I couldn't have been a prouder friend or former member of the team. I loved it.
Well, somebody that we're going to get to chat to tomorrow, Megan Rapinoe, someone that you know very well, and she's just absolutely the talk of the town for all the right reasons that everyone would definitely say. Just what is your take on everything, and just how proud of you are her to see the impact that she's having, even for people on people that are not really in sports?
Yeah, well, Megan Rapinoe is one of my good friends and was my teammate for a long time, and I think everybody can agree that Megan steps up when the spotlight is brightest, and she did it once again at the World Cup. She's using her platform in all the right ways. She's not only getting people to love the game, she's making big plays on the field, but she's also making a lot of change off the field, and I love it. I think that it was really bold of the women to come in with the stance that, like, they're winners. Anything less than a win at that World Cup was a failure for the team. They said that out loud. The whole world knew it. And what did they do? They backed up their words with action. Those women put in the time. They love the grind. They love playing for each other. They love playing for this, this organization and this program that has been established for 2 decades now in excellence and in winning and doing things the right way. And this generation of players did it once again, so I'm just so proud of them.
And finally, because I know I have to let you go to get back to your troops, but of course you started your career with the U.S. Women's National Team in the early 2000s. Comparing it to now, what do you think has been the biggest change, or what else do you want to see change?
Well, I think that the U.S. has always been a pioneer because of Title IX and college sports and things like that, but I would say that globally now, women's football is being really well respected. So it makes the U.S. national team's job a little bit more difficult because the rest of the world is now catching up. So we have to continue to reinvent ourselves with finding ways to solve the game a little bit more cerebrally or in our heads, because we've always been like better athletes and been better competitors and have the mental side. But now the whole world has those things as well. So we need to continue to evolve the game. I think that goes a lot to the club systems in the U.S. So I encourage everybody to get behind the NWSL and make sure that this league is producing good players and stars like Rose Lavelle at the Women's World Cup.
Perfect, Heather. Thank you so much for spending time with us.
Thank you.